everyone, it's Jack and Ross from Cultaholic.com, and you know what it is on Thursday. It's bloody Super Showdown.
The big bloody piss take. Who gives a toss about this?
I can't wait. We give a toss about it, Ross, because we're live streaming on Thursday, which you can find at youtube.com/cultaholic/live to see our live stream reactions. And what's a live reactions video without some predictions? Are you excited?
And what's a live reactions plug without the charity aspect?
Oh yeah, all the proceeds that we'll be doing on the stream as well will be going to charity, which I should have mentioned at first because otherwise makes us seem right selfish, but we're not. So
Amnesty International, that's the charity.
I didn't actually know that.
This is actually fluid. This is Liquid presenting just the first match. Get on with it.
We will start off with the SmackDown Tag Team Championship match, pitting the champions, The New Day, against The Miz and John Morrison. Ross, who are you going for and why?
I am going for The New Day to retain for one small well, it's a pretty big reason. On last week's SmackDown, they had a standoff with the Usos, and then one of the Usos were like, you want to go have another ding-dong? Another ding-dong? Another ding-dong with The New Day?
Did they actually say ding-dong?
I don't know. It was
okay.
something with D. You know, the dang, maybe? Da-da, So yeah, they were hitting towards another New Day versus Usos showdown. So they kind of do that if they take the title. Well, they can do it, but you know what I mean. The stakes would be lessened if New Day lost the title. So I'm going to go for the New Day.
I'm going for the New Day as well. Originally, in the build-up, in the weeks leading to this, when the match was first announced, I thought Miz and Morrison, new old tag team on the scene, doing funny video packages and everything. But I feel, and this sounds a bit harsh, I feel like the steam's already being taken out of them a little bit.
I'm enjoying them, me.
Yeah.
Hey ho, hey hey. It's so catchy. You haven't seen it, have you?
No.
There was a new day. It got all the catchy chants. They were like, "Where John Morrison, the Miz? Hey hey, ho ho." It's so catchy. I'm enjoying them, me.
I'll keep my pick for the New Day for now, but could they be champions come WrestleMania?
Yeah, with a hit single with the chorus that goes, "Hey hey, John Morrison, hey hey ho, the Miz, hey hey ho ho." Who knows? It's just a big bloody piss take. Who cares? It's not even a proper show. This. And next up for the Raw Tag Team Championships, we have the champions of Raw, Seth Rollins and his little friend called Murphy, taking on the Street Profits. Who are you taking and why?
Seth Rollins and his little friend Murphy. I love the Street Profits. I think they're really entertaining and funny when they're not being given stupid skits to do and that sort of thing. I like NXT Street Profits. Raw Street Profits, but they built a bit more steam this week on Raw. Montez had a singles match against Rollins.
He was good.
He was good, but I don't think that's going to be enough for them to win the Raw Tag Team Championship. I think that Seth's stable and their run is still in its early days for now, and I think
it feels like it's been around forever
because of all these main events on Raw recently. Yeah, it does a little bit, but I think that it's going to all build to something at WrestleMania, and I can't see anything changing hands on, even though it's obviously a well-respected show on Super Showdown. Ross?
Big bloody piss take. I'm going to go for new tag team champions here for two reasons. One, they did the Raw Tag Team Championship switch once upon a time, didn't they, with Matt Hardy and Bray Wyatt in Saudi Arabia?
Yes.
If there's any title going to change hand, it's the Raw Tag Team title. And also, on this week's Raw, Rollins seemed to have lost all faith in Murphy.
Oh!
Angelo Dawkins did a big old hoo-ha, a big old spinebuster powerbomb ting. Rollins got in the ring, kicked Angelo in the head. He seems to have lost faith. I reckon Murphy could well lose the titles here, and Rollins will go mental.
So you're going for the Street Profits?
I'm going to go for the Street Profits with Murphy eating the pinfall. Again, nothing on the line here.
It's not. There is the Raw Tag Team titles are on the line.
I mean, for us.
Oh yeah. That's
just a big blue piss take.
Next up, the SmackDown Women's Championship is on the line as Big Bad Bayley defends against Naomi, who won the number one contendership on SmackDown. Should be Carmella.
Yep.
Naomi's been picking up a lot of steam, but do you think she's going to win?
Nah.
Okay.
Bayley will retain. I've got no idea where they're going with Bayley for WrestleMania, but they keep harping up this record-breaking reign she's on, even though it's not, because she lost the title at Hell in a Cell last autumn. Charlotte Flair held it for like 5 days or something. Bayley won it back, and they're just saying it's a record-breaking reign, even though it's not. I don't understand what they're doing there.
Because it literally didn't happen.
No, yeah. Charlotte literally took the title away.
Yeah.
So God knows where it's going. Sasha Banks maybe, but in my mind, for the history that Sasha Banks and Bayley have, there's not enough time to put all that in with like a month and a bit to go before WrestleMania. I want to see a WrestleMania feud with Bayley and Sasha, given all the bells and whistles it should have, because there's a lot of history there. So I'm going to go with Bayley to retain, but I've got no idea where it's going. What are you going?
I'm going for Bayley to retain, but I'm going to disagree with you on that, and I think they are going to go for Sasha and Bayley. And I don't think they're going to give that. This is a really intricate prediction. I don't think they're going to give that match enough time at Mania because of just everything else on the card. So I think everyone will go, oh, well, it wasn't even as good as we thought, because their first match obviously was absolutely excellent. But no, I think I'm going to go for Bayley as well, even though I think Naomi will win that belt in the near future, because she got a huge reception when she returned at the Rumble. She looked really on form. She was hitting really good moves left, right and centre, but I don't think right now is the time. To be fair, I can see them doing it and saying it's the first ever women's title change in Saudi Arabia. Oh.
Maybe that's why they're saying Bayley's record breaking, to make it seem all the more monumental than it actually is. Who knows what they could do? They could do anything here. George Miz could win. It's Saudi Arabia.
Oh no, I had it in my mind, I had a little bet with myself that you would mention George Miz.
They like to bring back all the legends, don't they, for these Saudi Arabia shows? We're seeing reports that Undertaker's going over there with George.
He's on the plane.
Aye, with George. George is doing catering on the plane.
I like the speculation in the build-up to this one, who's on the plane and who's not. It felt like a build-up to a World Cup. When someone goes on a bit of a run, he's on the plane. Get him. He's in the departure lounge. He's not quite yet. Twitter goes mental. I'm going for Bayley. You're going for Bayley. It's a serious show.
And next up, in their first ever meeting in the history of WWE, it's Roman Reigns against a brand new, fresh opponent in the name of he's called King Corbin. They're going to fight again. What are you talking about?
I'm going for Roman Reigns because they're not going to give Baron Corbin a big win when he's the heel in this match, even though he lost to Roman at the Rumble. But they're going to have Roman beat him again. Can you explain one thing to me, please? And I'm sure that you've already noticed this too. Why is Corbin saying he's never lost to Roman one-on-one?
Oh, there's been 5 or 6 televised events where he has done so. Notably, I guess you couldn't. It's officially it's a singles match at the Royal Rumble. It happened. We saw it with our own eyes.
We did.
A couple of Raw matches in there as well. Starrcade last year, Reigns beat Corbin in a singles match. I've got no idea why he's saying that. Delusional heel.
All right, yeah.
But, it's got to this stage, Jack, where why not just have Corbin win? Continue this feud to WrestleMania. Have a main event. WrestleMania. Yes, this predictions video is super serious. I don't understand why we're sat here in February, nearly March of 2020, and King Corbin versus Roman Reigns is still going on. So why not take it all the way to WrestleMania? Have it close the show with King Corbin, Tyson Fury-esque, getting raised in a bloody sedan thing. Why?
I was going to say Tyson Fury ripped off his entrance.
Maybe they were planting the seeds for next year's WrestleMania.
Corbin versus Fury.
Battle of the Baldy Bastards in the main event of WrestleMania.
Corbin and Fury against Reigns and Wilder.
Yeah.
That's the one.
That's the money match. But I've got no idea why we're doing this match, but King Corbin, because why the hell not?
You're for Corbin.
Yeah, why not?
You know what? I was about to be like, you fool. And then I remembered that Shane McMahon beat Roman Reigns. He's not very good in Saudi Arabia. Yeah, he's not very good in Saudi Arabia.
I forgot about that one.
Next up, I'm going to use my notes for this one because there's a lot of people in this match. It's the most prestigious trophy in all of wrestling history. Because it is. It's because it's got a long history and we love it. It's
mountains and stuff. That's what it's about.
Do you know what Aiden said in there before when I mentioned this match? He went, it's only 800 metres, it's not even a mountain.
Well, back crawl up there, guys.
It's the Tuwaiq trophy, and it's a gauntlet match, and the winner will receive the trophy. The competitors are AJ Styles, Andrade, Bobby Lashley, Eric Rowan, R-Truth, and Rey Mysterio Jr., as Matthew says, even in 2020. Ross, who have you got and why?
Rusev. It's all been a red herring. We're watching Raw this week. Rey Mysterio's replaced Rusev for unbeknown reasons. PW Insider, I think, are saying that Rusev's having contract disputes with WWE, so he's pulled out. Meltzer is saying this back injury angle thing they're going with is a legitimate thing. We don't know what's going on. There's conflicting reports everywhere, but Rusev has planted these seeds by himself, and he's going to soar into wherever we are in Saudi Arabia and pin them all at the same time and win.
You've gone for Rusev?
No, I'm going to go for AJ Styles.
Oh, man.
AJ Styles will win, and then I think, as we talked about earlier, Undertaker is on the plane. He's in Sven-Goran Eriksson's England squad for the Saudi Arabia World Cup. I don't know what we're doing here. That'll be it. AJ will win, he'll be celebrating with the trophy, and then dong, and then Undertaker will rise out of the trophy.
Oh!
Like a big sexy birthday cake.
I'm going to go for AJ as well for exactly the same reasoning, so I'll just ask you now, just to fill a bit of time. Do you think, would you look forward to a match at WrestleMania between AJ Styles and The Undertaker?
Absolutely, just because it's a name match that we haven't seen before, Undertaker and AJ Styles, and AJ Styles can just run around and take a million bumps while The Undertaker just goes, huh.
Yeah, I think it could be... Got your leg quite high there. I think that it could be The Undertaker's best match in a while if it happens. It could be his last good match.
No, like nothing to do with him. Just AJ Styles.
Oh no, but I think...
feel a bit because there was that video of Undertaker taking harsh, horrible kicks from his daughter, I think, on Instagram.
Really?
And he's ripped. He's in as good a shape as he's been in for many years.
This happens every year. Undertaker gets in good shape.
He's hench. There's not an ounce of fat on him.
Right, I'd look forward to that match as well, but we've both gone for AJ Styles. What am I doing here?
So next up for the WWE Championship, we have the champion Brock Lesnar defending against Trevor Ricochet. Trevor, who are you taking and why?
Brock Lesnar. I'm more interested to see how this match pans out and how long it goes rather than who wins. Because it's obviously Brock Lesnar. It would be absolutely unthinkable if Ricochet were to win and go on to face Drew at WrestleMania. But I saw a leaked thing the other day and it looked very dubious. But you know those leaked WrestleMania cards that come out?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, a few weeks before the big event itself. And one of the matches was Lesnar versus Drew versus Ricochet in triple threat action. That's not the match I want to see.
I don't think anyone wants to see that.
No.
I think we're all on the Drew drone.
Yeah, we are on the Drew drone. I'm a fan of Ricochet as well. I like him, but I don't think this is the right time for him. I think it could be a good match because Lesnar does his best work, as we all know, against little lads. And
AJ Styles, Daniel Bryan,
Balor.
you can name them all.
Yeah, but no, I'm going for Brock Lesnar. What about you?
I'm going to go for Brock Lesnar. I mean, a lot of people are saying they're doing Ricochet no favours with the way they've built him up over recent weeks. This week's Raw, Luke Gallows took him to a competitive match. The week before, Carl Anderson took him to a competitive match. They are a tag team. They don't work as singles people. That's how WWE works, isn't it?
Yeah,
tag teams
they're the best tag team in the world, though.
Yeah, but they don't work on their own, do they? It's just how wrestling works, isn't it? But I've liked to look at the positives sometimes in my horrible, empty life. And I've realised that Ricochet has been winning these matches a different way every single time.
Different moves.
Shooting star press this. That's this week against Gallows.
Yeah.
There was a 630 in there. There was that thing he does.
Benadryller.
Aye.
Yeah.
F3.5. I don't know.
So you think that he's going to do all of these to Lesnar?
Yeah, and then come close, but Lesnar will win in the end.
Oh.
I don't know. Yeah, it's a weird one, isn't it?
No, you're right.
It is a weird one. I don't know what to say about it.
Me neither. Lesnar's going to win.
It's just a piss take as well.
Yeah. And finally, the match we've all been waiting for, and I'm genuinely excited for this one. It's what's surely going to be the main event. I hope so anyway. It's the Universal Championship, and that's on the line between the champion, the Fiend, and the challenger, Big Bill Goldberg. Ross, who have you got and why?
For the sake of professional wrestling and WWE and all of our collective sanity, the Fiend has to win. The Fiend should eat a spear and a jackhammer, but just get back up and then lock on the claw, end it in 2 minutes. That's all we need and want to see. Good God, I hope they don't have Goldberg win. Who are you taking and why?
Goldberg. I feel like Goldberg's definitely going to win, which is going to be hilarious if it happens because they've built up the Fiend for nothing, really.
Yeah, for nothing.
That historically awful match that ruined Seth Rollins' babyface career. The one against... the rematch against Rollins was better marginally.
They've all been... The Bryan Strat match has been the best one, but still that was a bit
It wasn't good for a Bryan feud.
Yeah.
And I feel bad for Bray, because he's great.
I mean, he's become a victim of this modern style, and everyone's doing tope con hellos and everything, while he stood there doing like a sort of Undertaker 1991-esque thump, and it's just sort of,
I think that Bill's going to win. I think the Bill's going to win, and it's going to lead to a battle of the spears, him and Roman at WrestleMania, and the big dog's going to triumph there, and that's going to be it.
The only way I can accept this is if Bray Wyatt is the one that turns up and not the Fiend.
Oh, right, and loses because but why would he do that?
I don't know.
Oh.
Goldberg can't win.
Didn't Bray Wyatt win? He beat The Miz as Bray Wyatt. But The Miz isn't Goldberg.
Yeah, The Miz rocked up after Bray Wyatt assaulted his child, still doing his poses, and he's wearing his karate gear and whatnot. Nonsense.
Bill's going to win, I think. You think it's going to be the Fiend?
The Fiend's got to.
And I'll ask you this before we finish the video. Do you think it's going to be the worst Saudi Arabia show or not?
Well, I mean, that's like saying, is it going to be the worst NXT takeover? They've all been fantastic so far. There hasn't been a bad Saudi Arabia show so far. What is the ranking officially?
I think that the worst one's probably one of the Crown Jewel.
Where Triple H's tit fell off, that one.
And that was also the one where Shane won the trophy.
Was it?
I think it might have been.
Was that the one where he beat Roman?
No, he inserted himself into the tournament.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I've got no idea. They're all just a hoot, aren't they? As we are taking this very seriously right now.
If you want to watch along with us, then join us on Thursday for the Saudi Arabia Super Showdown 2020 show. The link is youtube.com/cultaholic/live, and all proceeds will go to Amnesty International. Thanks for watching, and see you there.
Thanks for watching. Let us know what you think in the comments below. You can follow us on Twitter @Cultaholic. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/Cultaholic. And if you enjoy what we do here at Cultaholic, you can play us to our Patreon page, patreon.com/Cultaholic. Hit subscribe and join us.